Hair loss is a very common problem in a vast number of people of all age groups, whether it is teenagers or middle aged or senior citizens. So, when a client comes to your OPD for hair fall, it is very difficult to find out the cause of the hair fall. And it is very frustrating both for the doctor and the client, but more often than not, the cause of alopecia is androgenetic or male or female pattern baldness. I myself have experienced hair loss after my younger one was born. So I know how much toll it takes on your psychology or how much distressing it is. So here I am Dr. Rajni. I am a cosmetologist based at Kyra Aesthetic Clinic, and today we will talk about everything about hair loss and what to do about it. When we say there is abnormal hair loss, that is called alopecia. Normally we have 100,000 follicles on our scalp, and in a normal individual almost 50 to 100 or 150 strands are lost daily. If the hair sheds more than that, that is more than 150 strands, so we say it is abnormal hair loss and we say it is a condition of alopecia. So alopecia is not a diagnosis, it's just an observation. What are the signs of alopecia? There are basically two signs of alopecia. The first is shedding. Patient comes to your office and she or he says that when I comb my hair, I have clumps of hair falling, or there are a number of hair in my shower cubicle, or you see hair scattered all over your house or on your pillow. This means the hair is shedding more than the usual. And the second condition is thinning. Thinning is not noticed in a day or two, but over a period of time you feel that your scalp is getting more visible, or like you are tying a pony and you feel that your rubber band, you want to roll your rubber band more than the usual times, or the volume of your bun decreases. So these are the things when you feel that your hair has thinned out. It's a very interesting fact, but it is slightly disheartening that we observe thinning when 50% of hair are lost. So it's high time, once you feel that you have got thinning, you should take some action and start acting so that you can save your existing hair. The most common type of alopecia seen is the androgenetic alopecia, or we can divide it into male pattern baldness or female pattern baldness. The presentation of hair loss is different in both conditions. In male pattern baldness, it starts from recession of the hairline, and then there is loss of hair from the vertex or the crown area. Whereas in female pattern baldness, there is loss of hair in the midline. So you can see the scalp in the midline. This is also known as Christmas tree pattern. In male pattern baldness, it's mainly the active form of testosterone, that is dihydrotestosterone, which is the culprit, and the hair's receptors, they become more sensitive towards it. So whenever we are taking a history from a client, we should ask about the parents, about any sibling having hair thinning or hair fall, because this can be inherited from either of the parents, either the mother's side or the father's side. It's not only the baldness according to which we can say that it is androgenic alopecia. There may be thinning prevalent also in either of the sides, in the parents or the siblings.